This is Jenny, Kelly, and Tyler of Team Tapioca bringing you 50 Shades of FOA. Today we'll be analyzing the meme you see on screen, 50 Shades of PTA. Where did this particular image come from, you might ask? Well, the meme is based off of everyone's favorite bestseller, 50 Shades of Grey. The meme itself is an example of a cover art parody featuring the book's cover as its background. It also uses a similar font style and color scheme to further match the cover of the book. The words themselves are a rhyming pun on the name of the book. Here is the original that started the trend of 50 Shades of Grey memes. In it, the creators took an iconic line from the movie's trailer and incorporated the infamous cartoon show My Little Pony. 50 Shades of Nay soon led to various other cover art parodies, including, but not limited to, 50 Shades of Dre, 50 Shades of Faye, 50 Cents of Grey, 50 Shades of Spay, 50 Shades of Filet, and Janie's personal favorite, 50 Shades of JFK. But let us return to our specific image. In this instance, Grey is replaced with PTA. PTA stands for Parent-Teacher Association. A parent-teacher association is a group of parents, usually mothers, that fundraise for school events and help out with various school-related agendas. There's a stereotype of the typical PTA mother being a stay-at-home mom who puts all of her energy into her children's needs and thus is involved in school-related activities such as the Parent-Teacher Association.
The woman at the very front definitely could be a PTA mom, but there are other things about her that play into a different, if related, stereotype. She is wearing a fairly plain shirt that looks to be made of everyday jersey material, not a fancy blouse or a dress. The jewelry that she is wearing is simple, and not particularly expensive looking. Her hair is unstyled and she is not wearing makeup either. This woman is dressed for comfort, rather than in a fashionable or formal manner. This method of self-presentation, comfort over style, is stereotypical of a stay-at-home suburban mother specifically. This woman does not need to dress fashionably. She will not be going to a workplace with a dress code, to any social gathering at a fancy restaurant, or even out into town. Rather, she spends more time juggling her responsibilities to her children, such as driving a car or doing laundry, which are more likely to require a range of motion. So while the jewelry shows some effort put into presentation, clearly this woman expects to need to be able to move her arms freely and come into contact with children-made messes. This woman is also holding a soccer ball and wearing a tie. The tie is a defining characteristic of the 50 Shades meme. It is the tie from the cover, and is present on many of the other versions of the meme, as shown here by JFK. Meanwhile, the soccer ball is a reference to the stereotype of a soccer mom, which will be discussed at length in a moment. The women in the background continue the trend of being comfortably, but not particularly fashionably dressed. They wear large sunglasses, like the ones you would need if you spent a lot of time driving your children around in the middle of the day, or if you were sitting at a soccer game all afternoon. All three are dressed in light, simple t-shirts and look like they are sitting on the ground, as if on the field during some sports game. The woman on the very right has a young child slung over her shoulder. The child wears soccer cleats, which brings us back to the soccer ball that you can still kind of see in the upper right corner of this image. Both the soccer ball and the child in cleats are markers of the soccer mom stereotype, which is prevalent in this image.
The New York Times defines a soccer mom as someone whose entire world is seen through the needs of her children. In this way, the soccer mom is very similar to the PTA mom. The soccer mom just chooses to devote all her boundless energy to her children's sports instead of their school. Soccer moms have actually been a politically relevant group in the past. They were significant swing voters in the 1996 election. Sarah Palin also played into the soccer mom stereotype herself when she ran for vice president in 2008, though for her, hockey mom would be more exact. The last object of interest among these background women is the whip that the woman in the very back is holding. Like the tie from the previous image, it is a defining characteristic of the meme. Thank you again, JFK. However, the whip, as an object used to beat someone into submission, could also serve as a symbol of a controlling and overbearing parent, which can easily be tied into the soccer mom stereotype. Of all the versions of this meme that we have seen, we honestly think that this is one of the funniest, due to the fascinating overlap between the social group presented in the meme and the demographics of the readers of the book. The stereotypical reader of 50 Shades of Grey is a mom waiting for her child to finish sports practice. Statistically speaking, soccer moms actually are not quite as big a percentage of the readers as they are made out to be. Suburban mothers only make up about 30% of the readers. However, this demographic is statistically the least shy about discussing the book out loud, and is most likely to buy the book on purpose. Just look at the smile on the face of the woman in the center. That's the smile of someone who has probably read 50 Shades of Grey. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoyed tuning in to 50 Shades of FOA.